I thank my colleague for yielding some moments of his time. Mr. Speaker, I rise unscripted to bring to the attention of the entire nation the plight of the good citizens of Louisiana who were impacted by Hurricane Harvey last month. Beside me at this graph shows the rainfall, the water event of Hurricane Harvey as it impacted Texas and Louisiana. As anyone can see, it was a tremendous water event, unprecedented rainfall that overwhelmed any water management system. And as anyone can see, the parishes of southwest Louisiana were impacted, as well as many counties in Texas. And yet, as we discussed disaster relief, Louisiana is absent from our conversation. I point out to all who would choose to witness the state line of Louisiana as defined by the Sabine River and the impact of Hurricane Harvey. Mr. Speaker, Hurricane Harvey did not recognize the artificial state boundaries that we have created as a republic, and nor should we, as we provide disaster relief for our citizens. Just after Hurricane Harvey had impacted Texas and Louisiana, my office drafted a letter to the executive branch, to a president that I admire and respect, advising him of the impact and begging his expedited approval of disaster status once the formal request had been submitted by our governor. Sometime later, just 2 weeks ago, that formal request was submitted by the governor of our state. Just after that submission, my office drafted and submitted a second letter requesting expedited approval of disaster status for these citizens of Louisiana who were clearly just as impacted by this storm as many citizens in Texas. Tomorrow, we shall send a third letter, this time signed by the entire Louisiana delegation. I ask that the nation recognizes the plight of the people I represent, the good and patriotic citizens of southwest Louisiana are suffering. I respect and admire my president. I support him. I've supported him since day one, and I support him still. But it is important that we, as representatives of we the people, communicate clearly our intent and our service. And I beg that the leaders of the executive branch level would witness this clear evidence of the need for disaster declaration of the parishes of southwest Louisiana. And I beg that this message is received with the spirit with which it's delivered, which is respectful and yet in determined service of the citizens that I've sworn to represent. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to address, and I thank my colleague for yielding these precious moments of his time.